Welcome to another episode of the Plant-Based Jan Adventure Series. I'm trying to find the coolest places on the planet while also living a healthy lifestyle on the road. For me, that's plant-based. Now that is an adventure. Today, I'm headed out to find wild alligators in their natural habitat. And where do you go? You go out to the wild, and it's not that far from Miami. I'm going to show you exactly where I'm going. If you're in the Miami area and you want to see alligators and swamp creatures and birds and wild, you want to head out Highway 41, which is the southern highway that crisscrosses the state. Because we're taking a van with a bunch of passengers, my family, we're wiping the windows down because this is a great place. If you just want to stay in the van and do sightseeing, you can access all these areas from a vehicle, but we need to have really clean windows so we can see everything. We're hitting Highway 41. This is the one that's south of the major 4-lane road called Alligator Alley. Highway 41 is a more scenic 2-lane road, also called Tamiami Trail. Highway 75 and 41 both go from the East Coast, the Miami area, over to the West Coast, the Gulf of Mexico area, and the Naples area. On the itinerary that I'm going to show you, we're going to go about 55 miles in from the edge of the Everglades to our end destination. Along the way, we're going to hit 3 places. 2 are well known, and 1 was recommended by a local very quietly. The first stop is Shark Valley. There's no sharks there. That is one of the Everglades National Park entrances, and it's just south off of 41. We are just pulling into Shark Valley. This is the north entrance of Everglades National Park, and just coming along to the toll booth, you see a little canal over here, and we've seen 5 or 6 gorgeous birds so far. So we're going to do a quick stop in here. Well, never mind. We're going to hit this on our way back. It's peak visitor time, March 2023, and it's 1 car in, 1 car out, very limited parking, so we're on to stop number 2. Big Cypress Oasis Visitor Center. It is right on the road past Shark Valley. It's on the north side of 41. Wild and dangerous Highway 41. We've got a dead gator right back here. We've just seen a bunch of roadkill, some run over gators on Highway 41, some dead birds. So it is dangerous out here. This is the Oasis rest stop. This is one of the best places to see alligators because you have this nice boardwalk. It's super accessible, and you're up safely out of the alligators' way. And there's a bunch of alligators laying just a few feet below us. Third stop, Turner River Road. We just turned on to Turner River Road, and that is 15 miles east of the Oasis stop park that we were just at, coming from the Miami side. Wow, about 1 block off of 41 North, and we're already seeing a lot of them. This is going to be very promising.
cool. Thank you. Yeah, nice.
In the canals, along with the alligators and the birds on the shore, you'll also be able to see a lot of long, pointed fish with snouts. These are called gar, G-A-R. They're very common fish in these canals.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bass.
Yeah, it's a bass.
Oh yeah.
Woo-wee.
That's a keeper. See if he throws him there.
Hey, buddy. Go.
This is a typical path where an alligator just hours ago or days ago has laid, and it's just like where they've mashed down the grass, and it's a little trail. Just spotted one over the hill. We've got the safari van. Okay, so let's take a look. Been there for a while. Hey, buddy. He'll leave in a minute. If I got out of the car, he'd leave. So behind me is a baby. You can see, and I don't want to get too close because he'll just take off. As we head north on Turner River Road, I think we hit a couple of nurseries because we see a lot of babies out here. They're so cute. This is a big boy. He doesn't like us. There he goes.
He's backing up, yeah.
Back down into the mud.
Bye.
See you later.
Alligator.
Along the drive, great canopies of cypress trees. This type is called bald cypress trees, and they love the water. They live to be hundreds of years old, and they are also great for their wood. Their resistance to rot means that they were used for swamp construction like docks, and so much so in the late 1950s, 1 million board feet per week was logged out of this area. Got the bank all mashed down. This must be a kind of a social area for him. Yeah, that guy's big.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, the other one's big. Like that yellow around his head. Jaundice. Yeah, he's big. Maybe that's sick.
Here we have a swamp buggy convention. We need to join them. Reporting live from the back of the Magic Bus. So we went all the way down Turner River Road, almost to 75. That's the northern Alligator Alley. And now found a left turn to go back, do a loop back down to 41. And this, I believe this road goes straight into Everglades City. I mentioned the 3 stops just for alligators, just to stay focused. But on this trip, we're also going to hit the Nathaniel Visitor Center. We're going to hit Everglades City, and we're going to take a big loop on Loop Road. Quick stop along Highway 41 at Big Cypress National Preserve. It's a little windy. He's very exotic. Alligators grow about 12 inches a year, a foot a year for the first 4 years of their life, at which point it depends on the habitat that they have, and of course we have a fantasy land of a habitat down here in some of these protected areas for them. And then after 4 years they can, it depends on the quality of the food sources and all that, but they can grow up to 14 feet. So if you see something that's large, like a 12, 14 footer, that is going to be a very old, very well nourished alligator. We're in the visitor center right now. There's all these cool things like an alligator. This gives you an idea of where we are. So we are in Big Cypress National Preserve. We're right here. Miami is over here. And the Everglades National Park is here. We're going to drive into Everglades City right now, which is down here. And there's an entrance to the park in Everglades City. Everglades City, the pelicans are not dumb. They know that this is the fishing area and everybody's going to be cruising in pretty soon to give them a little bit of easy dinner. They're not sure about me, but you know, they're not too scared either. I'm getting pretty close to them. I think they wonder if maybe I have some fish. So this is kind of the heart of Everglades City. A lot of airboating here, a lot of companies. We just saw one that may be closed right now, Speedy's. I loved that company. They're checking out the airboats. We're gonna take one tomorrow in the Everglades and just continue to cruise around this cute little city. I'm sitting in the open air transit van cruising around. We're not in Miami. Here's the Everglades City School and it's home of the, guess it, the Gators. Off of 41, we're going to take this little loop. You just head south and then it's probably a half an hour detour. It's just got some different landscapes in there.
Oh, there's a big gator. Look at that, baby.
Oh,
See him?
yes, my thing on. Whoa, that's big.
You see him, Ray?
Oh, it's big on Visitor Center. So we are here and it's a long narrow strip. You go all the way to an observation tower and you can walk, bicycle, or take the tram. I'm torn between the turtle and the alligator. So they have tons of information in here and books and lots of stuff to buy. Really cool behind me is an active alligator nest and they have it all marked off. You have to stay 15 feet away. They're just kind of sitting there sleeping. It's like a little nursery. another shot of Shark Valley where we are. So again, this is Highway 41. We're right here. And then it talks about the different areas down here. This is coastal prairie, freshwater sloughs, and then the pinelands are green here. So it's all very interesting. As we travel along and you look at all the grasses out there, it's actually not just a swamp, but it's considered a slow-moving river, this entire area. And it's a little bit deceiving because you think it's land, but it's actually a lot of water right under it. And now a quick word from our sponsor, Plant-Based Jam. That's me. I saw a sign in a beautiful place. It said, "Give plants a chance." My message is, please do check into whole food plant-based eating. Food is such a part of the adventure of life. Food is so important. It's what fuels us, and food can free us. The right food can free us from the chronic diseases that hold so many people down, and it's why I created this platform. I had to get this message out. We're at a time in history where we have more prescriptions, more pills, more procedures than ever before, yet more people struggle with chronic disease. 6 out of 10 people, and even more, are burdened with extra weight. Look into the mountain of evidence-based research. It's all been there. It's all been there for decades. There's a lot of great books out there by doctors and scientists who are interested more in healing and prevention of disease than just treating it. They cover every subject. One of them you might be interested in, from the biochemistry of nutrition to autoimmune diseases to cardiology to fiber and our gut microbiome. Everything's out there. If you like what I'm doing, I would love it if you subscribed. Thanks so much for coming along on this greatest adventure we call life.